Women in the Bible. It is common knowledge that in ancient history, women were considered less than men. This is also true when it comes to ancient literature. More often than not, women were not included in stories and in literature, but when they were, often they either filled in the role as the damsel in distress or as a sex object. Of course, this is not always the case, but it was the general consensus. In the Bible, women are often looked at in a high view, especially compared to how the rest of the ancient world viewed women. To build this case, let's look at a few instances from both the Hebrew Bible and the New Testament. Some obvious examples would be the two books Ruth and Esther, both books found in the Hebrew Bible. Both of the books stand out when compared to other ancient literature for the fact that they are named after the heroic female main characters that the story revolves around. Once again, this is very unique compared to other stories that are being written and told around the world at this time, since a female character taking the spotlight was almost unheard of. In the book of Proverbs, wisdom is personified as a woman given the name Lady Wisdom. In several of the opening poems of Proverbs, Lady Wisdom tells the reader that she was present with God when he first formed the earth and all things that fill it. Also in Proverbs, in the famous last chapter, we receive a poem of the wife of noble character. It was common for ancient literature to praise the physical appearance of a woman, but in this final chapter, the poet instead reflects on the good character and deeds of a virtuous wife. Jesus also gave special attention to women during his ministry. Jesus stands out among other teachers because he allowed women to follow him as his disciples, a role that was reserved only for men. Luke also pays special attention to the female disciples of Jesus. Through Luke's writing, we learn that it was the female disciples who paid for Jesus' ministry, making travel and food possible for Jesus and his followers. These are just a few examples from a long list. When reading and studying the Bible, it should become clear that the teachings of the Word held women to a much higher degree than what the rest of the ancient world did. It's amazing to know that in God's kingdom, all are welcome and all have a special importance.